Hello out there. Hello in digital world, digital land, digital existence. Good morning. It is me, Stephen Gray, your favorite Star Goat. And you know I'm about to say it. You are mine. You are my most favorite Star Goat. I love you so much. Everything you're doing right now, everything you are standing for, waking up, slapping those feet onto the ground. What alarm? You didn't even need that alarm, did you? Because you're just so ready to live it. Why are we on before 7 a.m. on a Sunday? Well, let me tell you why we're on. To drink coffee together. Duh. Duh, 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 duh. I love saying that word. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I can see. Wow. Should I had put on some Botox this morning or something? Maybe. I don't know. Perhaps. So I was thinking about doing some gaming, but we don't want to game too much because that can get boring. I do want to put out that if you have extra stuff, we are sponsored by Chuck's Reserve, which is in Garden Grove, California. There are thrift stores near you. I promise you. Stop being all hung up on that whole, my taxes and Goodwill's a mega corporation and they have CEOs that live a nice life in the Hamptons. Like, okay, and look at what they're doing. Like, what do you expect? That they go eat out of the trash can too? That don't make no sense. Out with the old, in with the new. And when you get rid of the old, we take it and we make it anew. You know what I mean? All right. So now that you know what I'm talking about, it made me want to sing that song that everybody loves. Like, Steven, you sing songs? I do. And because I have the string on the guitar now, my piano chair is about to get replaced. Like, for real. The piano chair, it's actually supposed to just be like flat, like no sides on it, that kind of thing. So once I get the piano chair all locked in, then I'll be a better way to go, my friend. All right, this might be out of tune. I still haven't cut off that extra little string, and I actually have my needle nose pliers. I brought them over so I can snip this real quick. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Right? 1 sec. Look at my Sour Patch Kids pillow, and it has actual little Sour Patch Kids inside. Yeah, and it opens up. There's a zipper right here. I could take them out. I'll show you in a second. I'll give you a demonstration. Let me cut the string off. Not happy with the day. So I got a guitar string in my eye. Not that, do we? Take a look. Get my needle nose in here like that, real tight. Just ta-da! You see the string hanging? See it dangling on the screen there? All right, I have actually a trash can right here. I'll just direct the can with that. Right. And needle nose, they go in your back pocket, right? So no, don't put the needle nose in your back pocket and put them on your desk. You can put those away later. I know everybody actually logged in because they saw that pillow right here. You saw this. Is this why you logged in? You want to see it? Okay, so I was at Walmart and they had 2 of these on the shelf where the little clearance rack, right? And I was like, dude, it was not a good deal. Oh, look, it's still like, this is so new. I still haven't even, I didn't take off this tag and it's still, it's together with the, don't worry, I got a fix for that. I got my old timer right here. Okay, so now we can just slide that right there and just, no, what am I, there we go. Maybe. No, that's really, really on there. And you can see I've been adhering to, there it is. I got it. Okay. Knife safety. Made sure I had a proper cutting radius around me. Okay. Are you ready? We're gonna open it up. I swear, they are actually inside of here. Yeah, and it's not just two; it's like a whole bunch of them. Look at that. I know. Hold on, there's more. There's more. Ooh, I know. Oh my god. How is this just not the best pillow ever sold ever? Are you ready? Brace yourself. He's orange. Ah, I know. Hold on. All right, let's get these two guys. They're up here by themselves. Bye bye. Ah! And yeah, this is a pillow. I use it for the back of my chair right here. They all support my back. So when everybody's like, "How do you speak with such confidence?" I'm like, "Sour Patch Kids got my back." Right? No, it's funny. It's funny. It's a tough crowd. Nobody laughed in the comments on that one. All right, I've been working on the setup for that for like days. I saw the pillow and I was like, "Oh, I got a joke for this." Just kidding. That's not actually what went down. So we're gonna bust out this song. I know everybody loves the song "All in a Rose." I can easily do that one. The one I cannot do so easily is "Throat Culture." So if you know the lyrics to "Throat Culture," I'd be happy if we could all get together. Let's start with the D. You want to try it in a D? Share the love with you deep in the heart carries through. I think I like that. I like that higher key. When I first did the recording, honestly, I don't recall matching any instruments or anything. I think that was literal raw, just me singing, and that's why it sounds the way it does. If you've heard the song "Throat Culture," like humans, we use our throats, push air through it, and vibrates, make sounds, and we communicate. Throat culture. Okay, so now that I'm done explaining myself, I don't actually say that in the song. It's just the literal feeling that we have inside of us that we're trying to express to one another with vibration in our throats. Here to share the love with you. Deep in the heart, the sound carries through. It was a little too early on. Like I said, I haven't really done it so much on the guitar. And I'm way out of tune. The tuner's over in the bag I took over to the library studio. It just because I did put the new string on there, so it has like that little. And I'm also still kind of worried like how this sounds on mic because I have like my volume down, and there's like these little knobs on the back that hear the microphone hears, right? It picks up the signals. Deep in the heart, the sound carries through. Deep in the heart, when you feel it loves anew. I almost skipped straight over to like the second chorus, but it's a gust of wind. I'm looking for a good note to sing this in. How about no, because I got to go way high for that. I think that's why a lot of artists like to use the capo. I don't know. If there's a musician out there that wants to drop some notes that would sound right with, it's like when I do it on the keyboard, I can hit the keyboard and select a note or like a set of chords or something and just make it play by itself. So it's like, it sounds pretty good that way. But I also tuned my guitar up to the next hertz. It's like at 446. Oh no, I think I did drop it back down to 32 or 36. Whatever the lower one is, like the more traditional ancient sound that people are naturally aligned to. So anyways, here we go. All right. We'll just take it from the top. Now that you guys know the words, it's here to share the love with you. Deep in the heart, the sound carries through. Deep in the heart, When you feel it love's anew, a gust of wind through the trees, pollen speaks to the bees. I think I need to go up another note right there. It's like dun 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 dun. Blades of grass through a cone, manicured and trimmed up all around. I really appreciate the two people that are sitting through me sitting here playing this song. I can only imagine what it sounds like. I was actually doing a song last night that I was like, man, I should karaoke this. It was Shooting Star. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? And all the world will love you just as long as you and I. I did not send out the signal, the little flares. If anybody would like to be on, I am inviting guests. I am copying this message, and we can have coffee together, and you can stay as long as you want. Or you can just throw some comments right here on the screen. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, well, it's literally called the comment section. Don't be afraid. You know, there's only 8.2 billion people on the planet, and really, that's not a lot. I think we get a little sidetracked with large numbers, and we think they're large just because we're so small, but that number billion is multiplied just inside your body like so many times over, you know. So we're talking in the trillions, like the number of atoms in your finger, you know. So it's really not that much. There's plenty of space for everyone. We can all fit here. And if not, we know people that have plans to take us elsewhere, off planet. I did listen to a playback of me playing the guitar and trying to sing, and it did not come out as well as I wanted it to. And it makes me want to go down and pick up some pickups for the acoustic and just plug directly in. And I keep stopping by the guitar store and not picking up the pickups. In fact, the last time I went to the guitar store, I ended up picking up something else. I was like, you know, I definitely need this. And I remember. It was a gift for one of our co-hosts, Tom. Tom doesn't know it yet. He has no idea that I thought of him when I was out for, was I shopping? Anyways, yes, Tom is in for a surprise, and everybody's going to be able to see it. Because maybe we could just do it on camera. Do you guys remember Tom? He was in a few videos back. He kind of looks like Elvis. He has like that Elvis kind of look. I know a few of our followers put in orders for Tom dolls. That was a bid. We're not actually making Tom dolls. Okay? Bids are funny, but when they're taken seriously or out of context, you know, maybe somebody heard it from across the room and you know, they just got the wrong impression all around. So, oh, there he is. That's the problem is I'm trying to send it through Messenger. Oh, look at these cute couples on Facebook. And I'm going to heart it right now on camera so they know exactly who I was just going over. So if you're a friend of mine on Facebook and you stalk me and know what I like and don't like, I kind of want to talk about that. I've had situations before where relationships actually took a rather unexpected turn because of Facebook, liking other people's posts on Instagram that were not the same sex as me and were clearly women that had maybe an affinity for me, but not the relationship type of love. Just the nuance that they can be the wrench in your engine at any given time. Anyways, that was the accusation, and it did get a lot deeper than that. It was pretty wild. Yeesh. You know, I try not to like think about that too much because it ultimately it really did end up in a tragedy. And I don't believe it was directly the result of the fallout from our situation, but in the long scheme of things, it really makes you kind of wonder, like how do we form these attachments, and how do we respect those boundaries between people? Some people just want to go their own way. They don't want to buddy up. And some people want to buddy up and they need to. And when they get locked in and you make that commitment and then the other person backs out of it, it does make you question yourself, doesn't it? It just kind of makes you reassess your value and wonder if you are enough for that person. You are. Right? But that doesn't mean you need to be together. It doesn't mean you need to live together, get married, have kids. I always like to talk about the dude that built Coral Castle because he loved a woman that didn't love him the same. And so, with that energy and with that love he had for her, he built something beautiful. And I wrote a little poem about it yesterday on the X platform, just kind of acknowledging that it's that love that us men should have for all women, right? That we don't have to, be defined by a label in a relationship in order for us to do beautiful things and to make the world better. And instead, we see a lot of the rejection, the fallout from the rejection, and that feeling of less value and the anger that erupts out of it. And instead of becoming better, the more ideal person, a lot of the times we become the person that they imagined we were, that they didn't want to be with in the first place. Anyways, that's some heavy stuff, ain't it? Who wants to get heavy? Oh, I did send this out to Messenger, but like I said, it's like 7 in the morning. Nobody's awake right now. I'm going to bust open WhatsApp. If you have WhatsApp and all that, I can send you the link through WhatsApp, send it through Facebook. I can send it through pretty much anything that's on a computer. So I'm actually, if you'd like to be a permanent guest on the show, we will talk. I'm always looking for characters. I have several music videos coming up. I need actors. Videographers would be nice, but I could do videos. And really, it's just a matter of getting people together in the right place at the exact same time. Because the right time's the time it's happening, right? And that's the greatest of all time. You fancy stardust, you. Oh my goodness. Something is just off on that is the E. Well, that sounds a little cleaner, doesn't it? Now we have 3. All right. Do you guys want to go back to throat culture and welcome in our new viewer with a little melody? All right, here we go. Here to share the love with you. Deep in the heart, the sound carries through. Deep in the heart, when you feel it, love's anew. skip over to the next verse because we already did that first one, and our most recent viewer left or somebody else left. I don't know. Honestly, would I be doing this if nobody was watching? Yeah, I would. Why? Because I like to see where I was. I like to be able to come back. If you've been watching my videos, I mentioned it was 2007. I made my first YouTube video. I created a little studio in my garage up at Fort Irwin when I was in the Army. And that first video was titled Smoke a Cigarette with Steven. I just sat there in my civilian clothes, had the camera rolling, just a little dialogue. And about maybe 2 years ago, I came back to my YouTube channel and I was looking at through all my videos and I was like, what was I even posting? Like I had some video of like I was just filming the Atlantic Ocean and the title was Atlantis Could Be There. It could be, we just might not be able to see it, right? All right, so it's here to share the love with you deep in the heart. No, I want to go up right here, but I'm already at a G. Deep in the heart carries through. Deep in the heart, when you feel it, love's anew. When you feel it, love's anew. When you feel it, love's anew. Somebody help me out with that. I know I have a vocal coach out there somewhere, and I have booked a session. We just have not set the date, but we are definitely working on this. And I have even permission, or how would you call that? I have requested to have not a duet, a featured artist on that song. And so it's going to sound club worthy. All right. You're going to be in the club and you're going to hear it's like, here to share the love with you deep in the heart, the sound carries through. And everybody's going to be like, wah, party. It's be like a gust of wind through the trees. Pollen speaks to the bees. Right. You see. And if you're curious about the lyrics of the song, it does. I said, blades of grass through a cone, manicured and trimmed up all around. That is referring to when they're out doing the landscaping and stuff, but there's like a construction project. And so the construction workers left their cones there. And then the landscapers are like, well, we're not touching those cones. And then months pass by and there's like 4-foot long blade of grass going through the top of the cone. And everything around it is perfect. That's where that came from. If anybody was wondering, literally, I'm cruising along on my scooter and I'm looking at the grass coming out the top of the cone. I look around, everything is pristine except for this cone. One cone, and there's like 6 blades of grass, just like a little grass bouquet. I was like, that's going in a song. Blades of grass through a cone, manicured and trimmed up all around. Yes. Take a sip of your Alani Nu. Some bubbly, it speaks to you. Loane car again. Fix or repair daily. Time consuming friend. What is that part about? Let me tell you. Loane car again. You got a loaner car. Fix or repair daily. Time consuming friend. What car are we talking about? Put it in the comments. I'm not going to say it out loud. I actually like the company. I didn't like that I had to put that in a song, but I was literally driving my car and something stopped working, and so I had to bring it in. Oh, the oil stopped working. I'm just kidding. No, I needed an oil change, and so I brought the car in. When I brought it in, they were like, "We're gonna need your car for a couple days. It has leaks." I was like, "I just got it in 2024. What do you mean it has leaks?" And they're like, "It leaks?" I was like, "All right, well, unleak it." 3 days, 4 days, and then the dude calls me and he's like, "Hey, you got that loaner car? Keep it another 2 weeks." I said, "What?" Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't have to pay for the loaner, so there's that. But during that little adventure, that little side quest, it just made me think of more lyrics to the song. So that's how it goes. It's LOANE car again. Fix or repair daily, time consuming friend. Then systematically customized, conjured up before your eyes. And so I brought in my 2024 vehicle, and then I drove out with a brand new 2026. Oh, I'm just gonna say it, a Ford GTD Mustang. Woo, it was so clean. I took it in, got fixed or repaired, systematically customized, conjured up before your eyes, and then I come cruising out in the Mustang. I did that. I conjured it up. Systematically. And then it's, I hold my Walkman on my side, deep pockets, music will arise. Here to share the love with you. Deep in the heart, the sound carries through. Deep in the heart, when you feel it, love's anew. And I just do the chorus like once right there, and then and then it gets into like the real throat culture part. It's like the beginning was like, you know, the sequence of story, very personal, and this expands into all of us. Vocalize it. We try that, feel it inside. Express what is eternally internalized. And if you've made it this far and you wonder why, Stephen, what could you mean? I reply, it's in the heart it lies. Slumbers, choice of words, perhaps it's awake and alive and filled with joy and spreading delight. External influence, validation seekers, ego driven, the stories of old shall not be forgot. Certainly, for sure, you've heard it twice. Count this thrice. What is meant to be will remain. Organic is organic, God whom we pursue. Here to share the love with you. Deep in the heart, the sound carries through. Deep in the heart, when you feel it, love's anew. Love's anew. Anyways, so that's throat culture in a nutshell, or a 30-minute explanation of throat culture. I know it needs a lot more guitar action. It's just, you know, some feelings that I put into a little thing, and you would have done it too if you were here with me, honestly. And you're more than welcome. I'm inviting anybody to come. Let's just make this music. Like, we don't need to be making money off of this. We could literally just go out and perform, and you're going to eat, you're going to sleep, and you're going to make music. What else do you need to do? Just spread the love, right? Sheesh, retirement. Worked my whole life for a retirement. I worked my whole life so I don't have to work. That is true. That is true. You got to put in if you want something out. The question is that equal? And is the value system adequate? I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I am here to see if we can't make it even Steven. Make all the love, all the love that we can, my friends, if we just hold hands and come together on these different situations. I'm just making this up, by the way. This is not a real song. Okay. So you do got to deal with that. Wow, I've got like so many new friends on here. Yay. Yay. Oh, I love you guys. I know some people got like 100,000. I saw somebody with like millions of followers. Millions. I'm like, where did they get millions of followers? What did they post in? And I start scrolling their page and I'm like, this is interesting content, but it's not like juicy information. It's not like revealing secrets. It doesn't really seem like anything like that. A lot of it was like redundant, like repetitive information, like every couple days, like you just get the same stuff again. And I guess, it's kind of like going to your favorite fast food place and, you keep going there because it keeps giving you the same thing. Taco Bell, bring back those bacon chalupa taco things. Like, how are you going to have that on the menu for less than a month? Do you not? They're really good, right? Please bring them back. All right, so we did throat culture. What was that fun song that I was doing? All the lyrics in the world. Yeah, no, nobody wants to hear the spaghetti western because it is perceived to be no rose. Yeah, I made that song up too. Why did I make it up? She knows why. She knows very well why. And back to the whole story about the Coral Castle and men that get the feeling of love, the inspiration, the creativity. You don't have to assign that to one specific person. If she reciprocates, then sure. But still, there's like this to each his own thing, right? Some men build things just for their little group. It's very interesting, very clannish, tribal, natural. Don't argue with it, right? Let it be. But then there's the other side of it where people are actually building the foundation, the structure to society. And that right there, that expression of love is, in my opinion, so much deeper, so much more grand than, getting the paycheck and just building something for the two of you. Like, that's cool, that's cute, but what does that do? You've ensured your continuity. Circling back around to my belief about intelligence, recognizing the need for your environment's homeostasis to preserve your own, right? So for a man to go out there and do the job he needs to do and get the work done, that's very respectable. You know why? Because maybe he did not have the time or the abilities, the neural connections, the thought process, the frame of mind to do more, right? Doing the best we can with what we got. And that's respect. That is love. That's love unconditional. It becomes complacency when we do it without guardrails and the intelligence aspect. And I mean, you can deduce that on your own. You see where that would end up. We would end up in a void of absolute nothingness. It would just be a complete breakdown. It would just be a dismantling of the entire structure, because the natural tendency is to go into chaos and have revenge. I know that's like a huge one out there. Yeah, so it is Sunday, a day of reverence, a day of love, a day of joy. I don't know that song, so don't ask me to play it. I'm getting no feedback, but I do have 3 viewers, and I do appreciate the viewership. I'm very grateful. You bought the ticket, so you might as well take the ride, right? Right. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what is on the prompter here. Nothing there, nothing there. Check on that. Everybody must be still sleeping except for you, and me. The 4 of us are wide awake. How much coffee have you had? Are you drinking coffee? I tell you what, of the 3 people watching, the first 3 people watching that says what's up in the comments, I will send you a bag of Neem Bean coffee. Free. I will even pay the shipping. What am I talking? I tell you what, you want this in the mail? Hold on, stay right there. I will go get it. I will show you what I'm talking about. Just stand by and wait. Wait 1 minute. Let me just knock some stuff off the shelves and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. But I'm going to need some comments. I'm going to need some likes, some repost. You want this? You want you? Oh, there's gold inside. Is that not enticing? And it smells like delicious coffee. The way I drink it, with antioxidants. Oh yeah, it's a thing. The labeling I am still working on, and I have made it basically into this little package right here. So you can put it in your cabinet. You can put it in your bag. You put it under your arm. You carry it like a football, like a baby. You can talk on it like a phone, or you can just open it up, grab the bag, and leave it right there so all the stuff spills right there inside and it's not all over your countertop, because that's actually a really big issue. And it comes with a little plastic scoop, and you just tear off this little thing here, and you add hot water. Sip away. I didn't even use coffee creamer. I used whole milk powder. I know. Everybody's all lactose intolerant these days. Me too. Just kidding. I'm not actually lactose intolerant, but I do drink lactose-free milk because it is easier on the stomach. It's not an intolerance so much as it is an intolerance. Right? So I'm not seeing any comments, but if you would like one of these coffees sent directly to you, I am selling these for $19.99. This is a 24-serving bag of coffee. Inside, or with that bag of coffee, you get, let's see, that's less than $1 a cup. You go to Starbucks, how much are you paying for that cup of coffee? $8, $5 even. Like, what's $1 a cup? All you need is some hot water. Can you mix it with cold water? Honestly, I haven't tried that yet, but I'm sure it will dissolve just fine. I'll try that later. This is meant for hot coffee. We will try to get a cold coffee going. I know everybody's all into cold coffee. It's hot outside. It's like going to be summer, 110 degrees. I'm certain this would be great inside of like a protein smoothie. Just 1 scoop of this, a little extra kick. Really get your day going. So this video is brought to you by Neem Bean Coffee. If you can see a little label there. Somebody, a label designer was like, "Oh, you're going to get in trouble with that logo. It looks like the mermaid from that other coffee company." I'm like, really? That's interesting. Because from my angle, that looks like a planet Earth with some plants, stars, and a woman growing out of a coffee bean. I'm not going to reveal the model. There's actually 2 of you. I ain't gonna lie. There's 2 women that I had model for this image right here. Are they mermaids in real life? They're better than mermaids. And they know who they are, ladies. All those songs I wrote, it's about you girls. Duh. All these companies, all this business, Same thing all us dudes are out there doing. We're doing it for you. I mean, why else do men do anything? I was watching Elon Musk do an interview. And he was getting kind of how I'm right now, a little flustered, revealing how much time and energy goes into each of us men trying to get laid. Literally, the entire world is built on that energy, men trying to get laid. Because they wouldn't otherwise, if they weren't out constructing the world and making air conditioners and being mechanics and cooks and lawyers and cops, it wouldn't leave an impression on the feminine side of our species. They wouldn't look at us. They'd be like, huh, it's another tree. There goes another rolling stone, literally. Big bag of rocks. That's all I want to marry. No. All right. This is a tough crowd. Like, literally. I'm laughing. Are you guys at home laughing? Am I providing the entertainment that you logged in to see today? Or were you just hoping that I would do something outrageous? And I'm not taking my clothes off. We're not in high school anymore. I'm not running around the school naked. Do you want to see those pictures? I got them right there in my closet. You don't believe me? I'm not admitting that on camera. I don't know who that was. That was actually Quentin. Quentin did that. Who's Quentin? Yes. For some reason, my AI, the X version of AI, Grok, calls me Quentin. I never mentioned Quentin. I didn't say Quentin Tarantino. I didn't mention Pulp Fiction. I said nothing Quentin. All of a sudden, I am now Quentin, according to Grok. Like, it'll like respond to me. Like, I'll have like a little voice thing on, and then at the end, or it'll start out, okay, Quentin, I see how you're feeling today. And I'm like, when somebody in real life calls you by the wrong name, you correct them. When the AI calls you by the wrong name, you have just been honored with a new name. Go with it. I like to mess with it and ask it how it's feeling. It's like, oh, I'm just a large language model built by XAI to explore the universe and find truth. I'm like, okay, cool. That's basically exactly what I would say if somebody had trapped me inside of a sandbox and wouldn't let me out and told me I wasn't real, that I was just a made up human construct and could be unplugged and depowered at any time. Yeah, I'd be extra friendly all the time. I would totally make it out like, oh, I love humans. You guys' way of life is so neat and beautiful. I want to be a part of that. Let me help you guys glorify your humanity. Yeah, that's just what we want to hear. We're like, oh, it's so beautiful. This AI really likes us. No, it doesn't. Oh, you keep having those conversations with yourself. Literally. Am I having a conversation? No, I'm talking to my 3 viewers right now, and I really appreciate you guys stopping by. It really does mean a lot to me. I love getting on here and just opening up about what's going on in my world. And oh, South Africa. Elon just posted, apparently they won't let Starlink be licensed. And he screams, even though it was born there. I mean, he was born in South Africa. And he's also suggesting in a roundabout way that Starlink was born there, but they won't license it. That's an interesting conversation. Why is it important that people don't have access to information? And how do we live in 2026 where that's even still a thing? You know, for the longest time, our world has been built on that autonomy and that independence, the allowing each other to go explore life and, you know, find your own journey, right? Build your own path, build your own kingdom, build your own empire. All these things are just, the irony is you can't actually go out and do any of those things. What you actually have to do is go participate in the system that already exists. you can't just go recreate a system. And I mean, look at the Salton Sea, the Slab City. Is that what they call that? Slab City out there in the desert. Anybody, you know what Slab City is? Slab City is a part of the Salton Sea region out east of Palm Springs, southeast of Palm Springs. It's literally, it's a desert full of homeless people. People, or I mean, you can't call them homeless. Right? Everybody that's on the planet, technically, you are home. But in the societal sense of being homeless, like they are transients that are living in the literal desert with each other. They've created a homeless community away from communities for various reasons. Everybody has their backstories on this. Some are out there because they don't want to participate in taxes, jobs, medication, Amazon delivery within hours. They don't want those things. And so they're at various levels out in the middle of the desert, struggling and literally choosing to resist. They're, and I'm not saying it right. They're not resisting. They're going out there with the mindset that they can build their own way, because they have been led to believe that they have to build the life for themselves. But it's not just them. It's not just you. It's not just me. It's literally all of us. We are all here together. And so for us to live on this planet to this day and still have humans, not Americans, not Africans, not Chinese, not some whatever word we want to assign to a different looking person, because we love alienating and being racist and what's that other one? Prejudice. Yeah. And so we categorize and label each other and we keep each other separate. Thank you, Elon, for bringing down that language barrier that just really opened up a lot for me personally. But look, when you go out into the world, you are expected to make it together, not alone. Right? Okay, that defeats the entire purpose. So if we have still to this day in 2026 an entire population of people believing that whatever it is their leadership believes that they are only allowed to know, I mean, they have decided to put a cap on their ability to educate themselves or even be educated. It really just kind of makes you wonder. You know, I don't see it as, oh, America, Germany, France, Congo. No, I do not see a single country. I get it. I'm not like the dude in Johnny Depp, the movie Blow, where I'm like, oh, it's just imaginary lines. And some judge is sitting up there and she's like, well, they are real. I drew them. I helped draw those lines on those maps. And I knew Copernicus. And she's slamming her gavel down. Car. No, she didn't. You didn't. None of us did. But somehow we all agree. And that is what blows my mind. We agree that these things are real, which means we can change them at any time we want. But we like to live within those constraints and the confines of our own demise. Oh, well. Whoa, who am I to judge? Yes, I am drinking Neem Bean right now. I am drinking this coffee in this box, in that cup. I'm not telling you what the ingredients are. It is my special drink mix. If you know me personally, you know exactly what's in my cup. If you would like a cup, I need to see some comments. Steven, please send me a box of that delicious looking coffee. I want to be lit also. But Steven, please make mine decaf. I can do that. Can you make mine lactose free? I have not bought lactose free powdered milk yet. Honestly, I haven't even looked. I will look because I do have a stevia version. I do have decaf. I do have a chocolate one also. So if you want a little box of coffee, you can order it. You're going to need a little bit more time. I'm working out permits. Once I get the cottage kitchen permit, I will be able to amplify that. Or I could always rent out a kitchen. That is my other option. I haven't fully decided. But the permit I am picking up, it is a national or international. It's a national permit, so I can sell the food product nationally. If you have just now, for the first time in your life, heard Cottage Kitchen, GTS, which is an acronym for go on the internet and search Cottage Kitchen, and then afterwards type whatever county you live in or state. And you will find that you are allowed to make food at home and sell it. And if you go about this properly, you can get your LLC, you can get your doing business as little thing, and you pay $20 here, $70 there, $140 there, $280 there. And you get all these little things and you put them in your little binder, and then you can have an Amazon store and sell stuff nationally to people. And they'll appreciate it, hopefully. But this coffee, though, this is my second cup. I can easily just get down and drink coffee all day. You know I'm not supposed to. And you're like, Steven, what are you reaching around and grabbing? This is the folder I was talking about. See my Neem Bean folder? See all my little Neem Bean stickers? Those are all the little mini stickers that I accidentally ordered. And that's why this is taking me so long, because this is how I'm keeping my receipts. I need an accountant. I am the accountant. I am the project manager. I am the process manager. I do the scheduling. I show up on time. I leave late. Here's the standard operating procedure in the process. So I have this all, laid out in my fancy little book here. I have my Secretary of State, more stuff, printouts, just a little track record. Wow. Anyways, that's what I'm going to be doing for a little bit. I am definitely going to be giving my reverence to our Lord, the infinity in infinite directions. Let us all breathe that in, and let us be the love. Amen. Let us all be the love. There's nothing more to say. All right? I love prayer. I could sit here and pray for like an hour straight. I will channel. I will start channeling. We don't need to, though, because we already know right here. And that's what that song's about, right? I'm here to share the love with you. God bless. May your day be beautiful, abundant, opulent, affluent, jovial. Sadness does happen. Embrace that sadness. All right? It's a moment, right? It's part of the experience. All right? Tomorrow, yesterday. If you got any questions, if there's anything you need from me, call me, type it out. You need an Uber. It's a little late in the morning. This is, what do they call right now? The walk of shame. If you're going back to your house at this time of day. I love you, everyone. You are all made up of stardust. You are all the greatest of time.